Jalen Carter met with the Philadelphia Eagles. And so far, well, just from the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, they tend to draft players that, you know, come and meet with them. That's just been a trend. So I don't see that changing, honestly. One of these guys who's coming to meet with the Philadelphia Eagles will be drafted by us. I mean, that's why you bring them in. That's why you bring these guys in.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. It was
I
a nice
personally,
find for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Jalen Carter, I mean, if we draft Jalen Carter with 10, I mean, you can't really go wrong. I mean, will Jalen Carter, when he drop to 10, it's looking like it. It's looking like it.
Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
It's a really great chance he drops to 10, and you know he may drop out of the first round. He has a lot. He's a top 10 talent. He's probably he's at least the 5th best player in the draft. Okay, 10 for sure.
Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard
And you know, if he somehow falls to us at 10, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him.
By a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up.
Yeah, like I said, usually players who, you know, who's on the Eagles' radar that comes to Philly for pre-draft meetings, interviews, whatever you want to call it. They tend to draft one of these guys that they bring in. You know, so it happens every year. I'm not sure if they met with Jalen Hurts for a pre-draft visit, but
and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I would like to think so.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have
He got it.
down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go.
Oh, that was a pick, bro.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
There's no doubt that Curtis Samuel Washington would both welcome a redo at his first year there. Injuries kept him to less than 100 snaps across 5 games. Everyone's hoping a return to health gets him back on track, where he's making a push for his first 1,000-yard season in Carolina. That catch there, good for a first down.
He had 127 yards last week. What?
9 catches, 127 yards, and a score.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this.
But if we draft Jalen Carter, honestly, I'll be fine with that. I'm not going. Jalen Carter, a top corner.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
Good tackle, BG.
There, now it'll be 3rd down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. He gets it to Thomas. And the
That was
tackle
the
going to be
first.
made at the 38. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer short.
Let's just go cover 2.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like
Man, our safety position is bad. I'll be honest with you, our safety position, it's not looking too good, man. We may have to draft someone to play safety, bro. We need a guy in at safety, like just look, man. We need Marcus Epps and Chauncey being gone. It's probably it looks like a huge. Oh my God. It's a good way to go, DG. It's a huge void on our defense.
Philadelphia lost Brandon Graham to an Achilles injury just 2 games into the 2021 season. He had 8 sacks in each of the 2 seasons prior, making the 2020 Pro Bowl.
So
going to cover 2.
They need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Heineke.
Too much time.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, you got to wonder, what are we going to do with the safety position?
And this will remain a scoreless game.
Safety position, linebacker position.
For a kicker, first drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve.
I probably should run the ball.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes...
Now that'll be taken and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
That's bad.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out it got into his head a little bit.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Is this really Heineke running like he's Michael Vick?
This across midfield to the 48.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay up to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I'm gonna just stay in this cover too.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks
3rd and
at
6.
the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on second down. Heineke. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to
The ball is in his hand, right?
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, that's into a
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession. Football.
So rare to see any.
Nah, bro, hold on. Let's see that. Time instant replay. What the bro? That's wild. Look at this. That's wild, bro. I can't even say that's Jalen Hurts' fault, bro. That's crazy.
Status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Heineke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
This crazy, bro.
A great effort there.
Yeah,
Second touchdown.
That's crazy.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I just really suck at Madden.
On the extra point.
$14 zip. We in good shape still.
14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
I just need to score. I'm gonna start running the ball.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1 for 6, 2 interceptions. That neither one of them was his fault.
Interceptions. Now they're facing a deficit, another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well.
Bro, how?
And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Penning. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now look at this. Big
a fumble?
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they finally put it in.
Yo, this is like, this shit fake, man. How?
And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke.
Let's go, Reddit.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Man, I'm better off playing online, bro. The computer's going nuts.
Heineke to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
That's what we need.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is
way to go, big play.
Really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Some good games coming up here in week 3, the first weekend of fall.
I don't get how they not catching these balls, bro.
49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And his throw. Here's
Bro, why are they dropping so many passes, bro?
2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No.
Hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah,
They dropping everything.
He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And
They dropping
to the
everything
now.
bro.
This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Heineke. And this is caught inside the 5. And
That's wild, bro.
Way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Let's go, N'Kobe Dean.
This time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards.
There we go, N'Kobe Dean.
And leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Heineke. Touchdown, Washington.
This is a blowout.
Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good.
That's
and it's
tough.
now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact.
And a Washington pressure
of course.
gets to him. He will go down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. On first down, Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
I'm going Goddard.
Pick up another first down.
That's not timeout.
They push him back to the 34. The Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken.
Alright, bro, I can't, bro. I'll just play online, but the computer go crazy. What the fuck? The computer, that's so wild, bro. Nah, man. That's wild. The CPU? Alright, hold on. Let's go. Let's go online, bro. Maybe I need to put it on Pro. I can't play on all Madden, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Quick match. Let's just do a quick match, man. Let's just do a quick match, bro. God, that's wild. I know the computers was like that. The CPU, I'd rather play against an actual human.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner
The Ravens.
of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's get this dub. We're going deep early.
Hurts throwing right away.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 2nd and 16.
Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route.
Oh, he went out of
Crossover
bounds.
out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an
A.J. Brown, the slant guy.
He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and very short. Hurts. Touchdown.
Easy.
Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah, we gonna bring that out.
Returning from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
He almost took that thing to the field.
Across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for
Let's go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, what's off in the end result?
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hey.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Up the middle they go with Sanders, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jackson.
All right, he quit. Easy dubs. Wait, how do I check my online record? Am I 5-4? Yeah, I'm 5-4. That's tough. Yeah.